Hey everybody, it's Mike Fahey with Snacktaku. Thanks to my hat my wife gave me, slowly transforming into George R.R. Martin. But today we have a very special Snacktaku. We do this every year for the past couple of years. This is the third year, and we are judging the Lay's Do Us a Flavor Competition Chips Finalists. Basically what Lay's does is every year they ask people from around the country to submit their flavor ideas for potato chips, and then Lay's picks a selection of them, first 3, then last year it was 4, and we have 4 again this year. And whoever the country votes as the winning flavor wins $1 million and gets their chips sold. They all end up being sold anyway. 4 new chip flavors this year. We have Southern Biscuits and Gravy. This is very similar to one I submitted, except for I submitted shrimp and grits and no one took that seriously. Assholes. Kettle cooked Greektown Gyro, which sounds interesting. West Coast truffle fries. Truffles. And finally, New York Reuben, which I'm expecting a very tangy flavor out of. Now we're going to try each one of these and give our instant impression. Starting with the best, hopefully, we're going to go ahead and open up this bag of Southern Biscuits and Gravy. Now I live in the South, I live in Atlanta, I'm recording in Atlanta right now, so this should be like coming home, though I am home. First off, smells like potato chips. There's no overwhelming, wait, slight sage, a little bit of sage there. I don't know if you can see that, you probably can't, but it's a lightly speckled, normal sized chip. And this is Lay's. It's just regular Lay's. They do kettle cooked, they do wavy. This is just normal. So let's go ahead and taste. It's pretty much exactly what I expected when I saw this name on the finalist list. I expected sage. I expected sort of the hint of the, remember chicken and waffles? Fried chicken and waffles from the first competition. The sage from that is definitely in here. It starts off, and you taste it, it almost tastes like it's going to go into sour cream and onion, which makes sense because sour cream is definitely a cream, sour cream. It's got a lot of the same ingredients, but then it resolves into kind of a sagey taste. Now, as one of my coworkers said when I first mentioned this finalist, they said, that's weird, because gravy makes things warm and soft, and this is a hard chip and it doesn't make sense. I think he's kind of right. I mean, the whole point of putting gravy all over stuff in the South is to make it warm and wet, and these are hard. I mean, the taste is kind of there. I mean, it's a little bit, you taste a little bit of the sausage gravy. The flavor is there, but it just doesn't have the effect, and the effect's a big part of why us Southerners, we put gravy on everything. It's a nice try, but it's not a flavor that translates well into a chip. There's an experience with biscuits and gravy that you lose if you try to translate it in chip form. It doesn't work for me. Last year, Lay's opened up the flavor competition to both kettle cooked and wavy. So we have a kettle cooked Greektown Gyro. Ooh. Now, that is a dirty chip. And there's nothing wrong with a dirty chip. It just means there's a lot of flavor on it. I'm fine with a dirty chip. I don't like a dirty chip. Got a strong savory scent to it. No. What we're really missing with the Gyro is that hit of the cucumber. The cucumber and cream tzatziki? Whatever the cucumber sauce is called. I'm a snackologist. Missing that hit altogether. There's no coolness, there's no creaminess to it. There are certainly chips that have that kind of kick to it now. This doesn't have it. This is just dirty, very savory, dirty chip. Another good try. And I applaud the use of kettle cook, because it's the only one of the entries that did that. So far, 2 strikes. I'm going to try truffle fries. These are wavy. Let's go ahead and open these puppies up. Whoa! Well, that's a strong scent. Well, that really hits you really immediately. There it is. It's the chip it's a wavy lay. It's the only wavy lay in the competition. I hear my kids in the background. These came by surprise, and I didn't have time to put them anywhere, like in a trunk. So what we got in here? Potatoes, vegetable oil, truffle fry seasoning. So basically, it's kind of a cop out. We take potatoes and put truffle fry seasoning on them, which is what truffle fries are. I like them. Let me try another. The smell from inside the bag is not good. You don't want to take a big whiff of this. That's a horrible smell. Chips themselves are nice. They're warm. Kind of a warmness to your palate when you get them, which is what you get when you have truffle oil. on fries, so you do kind of get the oily warmth. This works really well, but the problem is it's kind of a cop-out. It's too easy. It's potatoes with stuff that tastes like potatoes with stuff, which is kind of, I don't know. So of course it's going to work. It's basically the same thing, only in a different shape. So these are the best so far, but they're also the laziest. New York Reuben, regular size, regular Lay's. Now Reuben is a sandwich with corned beef, kind of a Thousand Island dressing-ish sort of thing, sauerkraut. Delicious sandwich. I enjoy it. It's one of my favorite sandwiches if I'm out and ordering a sandwich. I'm expecting a tangy hit the moment I open this bag. Ooh, there it is. Oh my god. You can smell the rye. It smells like rye bread and Thousand Island. That's great. Then, of course, it's the taste. So far, the smell, this is the best smelling. It's kind of a reddish, orangish, and it denotes the spice. It's kind of a, yeah. We'll just eat it. It's almost there. It's really almost there. It brings you to the cusp. The flavors of the Thousand Island, the slight tang of sauerkraut, and the rye really mingle really well. And they build to a crescendo, but then they kind of just fade away. Which I guess is okay. I mean, they are a chip. The smell is again, lovely if you're looking for the Reuben smell. If you're not looking for the Reuben smell, this will probably freak you out. This is the winner. Reuben is the winner all the way. As far as a distinctive taste goes, Reuben kicks it. There's no other chip like this flavor. I'm even getting a hint of corned beef in there, which I'm sure is just spices they use in corned beef, but my god, these are really good and I like them. The most distinctive flavor, the most unique flavor, the strongest representation of what's on the bag. Definitely goes to Reuben. And who's this? This is Jeff from Du Bois, Pennsylvania. Has the most boring description on the back too. I work in a restaurant where Reuben sandwiches are a big seller. It reminds me of my upbringing on Long Island, where delis are very prominent. Thanks, Jeff, for telling us delis are very prominent on Long Island. The West Coast truffle fries, delicious, but kind of a cop-out. Greektown Euro, it's like Euro meat without any of the extra stuff, which is fine, but that's not what's on the cover here. Biggest letdown here. I mean, not a letdown. It's still tasty, but biscuits and gravy doesn't translate well into this. I mean, because gravy, again, is something you want something warm and moist, and this is not warm and moist at all. And that leaves us with, of course, the New York Reuben. Pungent. Smells like sauerkraut in there. Sauerkraut and rye, and oh my god. These are perfect. Will they win? Well, they're my pick, so probably not. Thanks for watching. Join us next year when we go over 4 more of these and be disappointed by several.